Hello guys, this is the Star Wars main theme, John Williams. Alright, so that was me playing it, of course, on my left hand here, and on the tablature as you guys saw. Right? Most of the strings that we're going to be using for this ones, of course, as you can see from the tablature. And I don't like this tablature, it doesn't really give you much, doesn't have any lines or the name of the strings, but we're going to be working today on the D. A lot of D's and, what is that, G's and B's and E's. Not a lot of E, a lot more D's. We'll get right into it, right? So we're going to start off, of course, on the D string. A couple zeros, right? We're going to go immediately next to the string down, which is D, 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 G, open on the G, 0, 0, 0. Really, a couple zeros. Then we're going to end it on the 3. Make sure you use your fingers, because this is going to be a very involved song. 3, go down to the 1 on the B string. 3 on the B, 1 on the B, 0 on the B. That's a really important shape that you want to do. 3, 1, 0, 2 on the, using your middle fingers, your second finger on the G, second fret. And then this is where you want to actually start using more than just one finger, because jumping one finger is going to be, you can do that. It's going to be hard. But I like using my finger here. As you can see, my middle finger is kind of like on the G string at all times, kind of controlling the G and the D right there. So land on the 3 on the high E. So 2 on the G, 3 on the E, like that. That high jumping note. And then once we go from there, we're going to roll our finger backwards up here to the B string. 3 on the E, 3 on the B, 3 on the B. That's a really important thing in guitar. So you see, you kind of have your finger flat, kind of controlling both notes. 3, 3, 1, 0. So there's that 3, 1, 0 on the B string again. 2 on the G. You do that for 2 times, right? So it would sound like, sorry. Right? Paying attention to how I do it. Again, one more time. Second part. Now we're going to work that D string again. 0 on the D. 1, 2, 3. So not quite as fast as the beginning. But we're going to be a little bit, just a little bit slower. 2 on the D string now. Using that middle finger, I like to use that second finger to get on these second fret notes. The really, really long finger can really reach up there pretty good on the, 3 or 2 on the D. 0, 0, 0, 2, 2 again. We're going to want to use that finger in the back to really shift our weight or pressure on that first finger. 1 on the B string, 0 on the B string, 2 on the G. So 2, 0, 0, 2. Right, on the G string, we're working that G string up to the high B. We can let go of our fingers. I like to kind of keep it close to the second fret, because you're going to go right into the 0, 2. And remember, we talked about rolling that finger. Roll that finger onto that second fret. Right? So all together it would be, so 2, 0, 0, 2, 0 on the B, 2 on the G, 2 on the D. And then here we're going to want to use our pinky to go to that 4, and then back to the 0. All right, I know you guys don't like to practice the caterpillar, but you got to do it to really have that strength on the pinky. You can use alternatively maybe the other finger, but try to use just more than just these 2 fingers, or then more than one finger. Even if it's just one finger, right? We can talk about a slide, but we'll talk about that in the more advanced courses, right? But in the more advanced techniques. We don't really need to add that if we have our pinky. And it's really important to get that. That's really fundamental. A couple zeros, relax on that 0. Middle finger, second finger, back on that 2 on the D. Repeat again, kind of, not really. We change it to the 2 on the G again. 2, 0, let go on the 3B. Back to the 2. We're going back to home base on the 2. And then again on the couple zeros on the D. 2, 2, 1. Back on that. Kind of the same thing. Did the slide there, personally. And then we're going to go straight into the ending, which is the last part. 3 on the B. Dun, 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 high 3 E. Roll our finger again. This time we're actually going to go back down on the 1 on the high E. So after that we go back to our first fret, first finger. Use that pinky to go to the 4. It's really important. 3, 1. So that's a really important shape right there. 3, 2, 0. High 3 on the E, B, B. And then end it on the high E. So you can, of course, make things to make it sound fancy, like add octaves and add some other notes, like bass, not line notes, or just fancy things to make it sound better. I'm going to attempt my best attempt at trying to make it sound a little better, and we'll talk about it in the future. We'll get the tablatures. We'll break it down little by little and add, like, you know, hammer-on pull-offs, H and P's, and different meanings and things on this tablature to make it look more fancier than how it is, make it more look scary. But first, we want to get the basics down, get our fingers down, get our calipers down, and really make sure we can get this song using more than one finger. Kind of like, and I'm going to go and give it an attempt, a little bit more of an advanced attempt. Maybe one of you kids can actually, one of my students, I meant to say, can actually do this, or kind of a little intro into how I'll do it. But I'll explain it down, break it down in a future video. It's going to go... Sorry, messed up the bending there, but second part. Right, so a little bit more advanced there. I kind of did a little errors. Not really good in front of the cameras, but we will talk more about what I did there, how it'll actually look on some tablature like that, how to kind of get the technique and muscle memory. But other than that, you know, just really prepare to get used to switching between the D, G, B, and E strings, knowing where they're at, knowing the frets, kind of visualizing the pattern and shapes. We'll talk about more about what the chords of the song is and more about chords later on. But this is kind of a good exercise. It's a little bit more advanced. So I hope you guys have fun with it. I like the song myself. It's pretty fun. Yeah, welcome to the dark side, I guess, right? And cut.